Greetings, my loves. I come with peace and in presence. My name is Tasana, and if you are new here, I am a licensed massage therapist, a sound healing practitioner, and also just a fellow human being having a spiritual experience. I always feel inclined to share my experience, be vulnerable, and really just put it out there and just share with you, in hopes that someone, even if it's just one person, resonates with it. I am eternally grateful. But today I really just wanted to speak on feelings of being overwhelmed. As of late, I have realized that my mind, I've always known this, but I get overwhelmed very easily, overstimulated. I feel like my mind is always constantly going. And this is something that I've always known about myself, but I never considered, like diagnosing or being diagnosed of anything. But it kind of, it's giving symptoms or giving ADHD. But again, I don't like to put labels on myself. I just like to be aware of how my mind works, and kind of meeting myself where I'm at versus diagnosing myself and then thinking that something is wrong with me, just because I believe that everyone is different, everyone functions in different ways, and it's really key to just become aware of how you function, what your energy feels like naturally, so that when something is off, then you can address it and do what needs to be done. Tap into your tools, so that you can do what needs to be done to kind of bring yourself back to balance, bring your back to a place of presence, bring yourself back to a place where you feel like you are functioning at your best. But today I really just wanted to talk about feeling overwhelmed with thoughts that are coming in, feeling overwhelmed with things that need to be done, things that have not been done. Because I feel that on a very often basis, very frequent basis. And I have my own business. I'm the owner of the Rising Zen LLC. It is a spirit, mind, body wellness movement. So I offer massage services, sound healing, and also energy therapy like Reiki. And I thoroughly enjoy hosting community events. So I am always thinking of things that I can do, events that I can plan, things that I need to get, supplies that I need for the events, planning out an itinerary, creating the flyers, creating content. There's always things that need to be done, and it's like my mind is constantly going. So it's like I'll remember that I need to do something, and then my mind will go on to something else, and then go on to something else. And then before I know it, I'm like 20 thoughts past that one initial thought. And then it's like I may not come back to it till the next day, or 2 days from later, or 3 days from later. I don't know. That's just kind of how my mind works. So this morning, just to be a little bit more specific, I was creating some content this morning, and I was feeling pretty overwhelmed, just because I feel like, one, being on social media and creating content can really suck you in if you're not mindful of it, if you're not doing it or using it in a mindful way. And I was using social media in a mindful way. I was creating content, but I still feel like, what I need is more structure within my life. I need to plan, I need to schedule, I need to really write things down, write things out, schedule things out, so that I do not feel so overwhelmed when I kind of just randomly jump into a project, or randomly jump into this project, because I really feel like that will help me to truly get things done. Like if I have project A, project B, and project C that I'm working on, because there's always multiple projects at one time that I am working on. If I am working on project A and then okay, I do a bit and then I'm like, okay, I'll finish some later, and then the next day I work on project B, and then the next day I work on project C, and then the next day I'm on project A, then project C, then project B, then project A, you know, and then I'm kind of like all over the place, and then it feels like I don't get things done. So that is where, you know, the structure is needed. Planning things out, scheduling out my time is gonna be key. It's going to be absolute key. And then also too, a paradigm shift that I have been using and working on lately is kind of shifting my perspective on those feelings of being overwhelmed. Instead of beating myself up on, oh my gosh, I'm not getting anything done, kind of shifting my perspective into a state of gratitude, where I am saying, instead of, oh my gosh, I have so much things to get done, I am grateful that I have a sound mind to be able to get things done. I am grateful that I have this creative mind to create these creative ideas and bring these ideas to life. I am grateful that I do have time and I do have the opportunity to tap in and spend time with creating these projects. I am grateful for the awareness that I have that I am overwhelmed right now. I am grateful that I can and I have the ability to do something about being overwhelmed. You know, and in that moment, that really shifts how I feel in my body, because when I feel overwhelmed, I get into a state of anxiety. And when I'm in a state of anxiety, then that kind of taps into my my nervous system kind of kicks in. My nervous system, my sympathetic nervous system, the fight or flight sympathetic nervous system, that kicks in. And then when I get feelings of overwhelmed, it kind of leads into being depressed, it leads into anxiety, it leads into, you know, all of that. And then for me, that leads into me not wanting to do anything, that leads into me feeling bad about myself, that leads into me wanting to sleep and not get things done versus being proactive. So when I shift into a state of gratitude, then it actually kind of motivates me to get things done. Wow, yeah, I really needed to create this video, because me creating this video really put things into perspective for me. Really, it was truly a paradigm shift. So I'm just gonna leave it off at that. If you watched this far, thank you. I am so grateful for you. I hope this helps. I hope this helps someone. I hope this resonates with someone. But yeah, practicing gratitude is really a game changer for sure. And also having more structure and being devoted to being more disciplined within life. Being disciplined does not have to mean punishment. It is just creating structure so that you can be more productive with your time, because your time is valuable. You are valuable. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. With peace and much presence. All love.